Okay, here we are. Good to go, I believe. I just have to refresh my Twitch because I can see that for some reason, yeah, the video was not on Twitch, but it is now good. It's looking good as it is. So let's load up our save yet again for yet another stream. So, today will be exciting, and I'm curious what we can get done today also. There are a few things that we would like to do, and I think the very first step is work towards the things we need for the space elevator. And we need a lot of stuff for it, but we have a lot of stuff going in, and as you can see, so many things coming into our storage. It is great to see. Maybe are the screws getting backed up? I don't know. Because like the belt is completely full, it seems. No spaces in between. But yeah, all of that set up. Was I dreaming? I think I was dreaming about this game because there's something here that it seems like I dreamt about that is not actually in the factory the way that I expected. Hello, Garden Elf. Nice to see you again. And after a big important day that you had yesterday, how did that go? Did everything go to plan? I'm curious to hear. So yeah, space elevator plans today, pretty much. It was better than expected. Amazing. Oh, hello Mac, also nice to see you coming in. I just started, great timing you got. And well, today our plan is, this guy is just sitting here. Our plan is to build the space elevator parts for phase 2, to complete phase 2. Because we have pretty much all the necessary things like completely automated at this point, and going into boxes. We will need more space here in the future, I think, and possibly redo a few things. But it's looking good. And then Garden Elf better than expected in what sense? I'm guessing it's a very good sense. I'm hoping that everything was just amazing then. So we have all of the iron parts coming through on this side also. We should have some reinforced plating, some rotors, as you can see, some modular frames also, which is amazing to see. And I wonder how much we have of everything, because most of this is completely new. Of course we had a bit of a stockpile already. Our iron plates need to build up again, as we can see. Rods, we don't have an issue. Screws. Modular frames are building, amazing. Reinforced plating, good. Rotors, good. So we don't have the resources to build all of the things, all of the parts for the space elevator yet, but we will have, which is good. Yes, indeed it is. It is very nice. So yeah, things come in, and I believe that I also tripled our production of the complicated iron parts from before, with Mark II miners and like better setup in terms of parts for the recipe as well. So it's good, and I like the look of it. I also somehow like this belt going across all the way over here. I don't know why I like the look of it, but I do. So yeah, all is good. It's a bit messy, but what matters the most is that it works, and I can at least find my way around. So, uh, full of emotions. Oh yes, yes, indeed. It feels absolutely amazing when you hit the nail on the head like that. Um, was it a complete surprise? Like, not at all expected to happen? I can see that we are actually not um, producing enough rods, it seems. But maybe it'll take some time to adjust. That could also be the case. So, because I can see this one is still filling up, and we have a manifold-like setup down here. So, I think we'll just give it some time. Yes, amazing then. It's good when you can go beyond expectation. And well, since we have some good automation, we can kind of get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Oh, I don't know if I deleted something there. Because yeah, this was just a temporary setup for modular frames, and now we have an actual fully I guess permanent setup for it now. So we are all good in that sense. We have 7 coupons here. So I think a good place to start is simply build assemblers and consider what we would need for these space elevator parts. Let's say here. It should work, right? If I was to build... Yeah. It goes into the space elevator. Okay, well, let's say we have an assembler here lined up with the last input from the space elevator. Then let's get the parts that we will need. I have not, because I actually have not unlocked that yet. So sadly I was a bit spoiled from my own perusal of the game. And so I know where I can find what I need, which is kind of sad. But I think that will be part of the step today also. So while the parts here are being assembled, I'll set up probably something for that. So yeah, that will happen. Okay, so this just needs stator and cable. That's easy. Steel beams and modular frames. That's a more difficult one. I want to place you in the beginning then. And then we can have automated wiring being made here. And smart plating here. Okay. Good. So then we simply just make belts. Now I'm missing concrete. Okay. Good. Like this and then like that. It says that there might be clipping, but there isn't. I'm getting some lag right now. I don't know what's happening. Now it's better. Okay. I didn't do anything to make it better. That's never a good sign. At least as someone who develops games themselves, I know it's not a good sign. Okay, good. Yeah. So those are all the inputs that we'll need. It appears that we'll need a lot of modular frames for this. We'll need approximately 500. That will take quite a long time. And they're coming in here? No. Here probably. Wait. Where are they? Yeah, here. I mean, yeah, so we already have 100, so it's not so bad. But let's consider steel beams. Steel beams, you are steel pipes, you are steel beams. Okay. So we simply just want to pump you into here. I wonder why it wants to do it like this. We'll also need cable. It will be a bit of a mess. I think it's best to look at the furthest one first. Rotor and reinforced plate. Okay. And that would be reinforced plate here and rotors here. So let's build you out to like here. And then there isn't really a good way for this, it seems. But I think we'll just do it like this. Oh. Now I'm out of iron plates, of course. It can never be easy, right? Those should be towards the end here. I really wish I had some good way of labeling these. Okay. So we'll just have a lot of conveyor lifts, probably. That's how we'll handle all of this. Okay. So now we should have rotors going into this one. And then we'll need the reinforced plates. So the reinforced plates will be just on a conveyor lift going one level higher. That. Actually, we can just simply build it on. We don't even have to make a lift, actually. We can just do it like this. Okay. Let's then here, yeah, it's gonna correct itself. Now I don't know where they are. They're here, okay. So we will do it like that. I really wish the build system wasn't this finicky. Okay, we can go. I want it to be on top. Yeah, but it's gonna correct itself there. But what if I make it default? It's super annoying. Okay. You don't want to find a good way? Is it simply because you have to be at the same level? So if I build you up like this, okay, then you don't have issues, but you're not lined up. It's fine. I'm not gonna care so much about it. Okay, good. However, I don't want these poles. They're not very nice. I have not unlocked signs, no. So that's probably also something that I will look to doing soon. Okay, so let's also just put you on top. Like this, sure. Conveyor lift. So here we have to do that weird thing where you build 2 splitters so that you can line these up like that and then delete them again. There might be an easier way, but this is the method that I am aware of and that has worked for me at least. Okay, good. So then we should have those being made slowly but surely. Let's connect power while we're here. Wire should be here. Good. Okay. Good. Perfect. Well, I'm getting kind of straight into it. How are you two doing today, Garden Elf and Mac? It's nice to see you again, Mac. Also, coming back. Okay, smart plating being made. Amazing. Now it's time for the others. So cables and stators. Okay. That should be simple enough. We can start with the cable. That should be the third one, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Good. This one can also just go straight like this. Oh, it's not lined up. Even though... Let's try again. So should be the fourth one. This one. Good. Let's try again to actually line it up this time. There we go. And then we go like here. Okay, then again the weird splitter situation. Why does it not want to line up? Now it does. Okay. Strange. But fine. I guess we wouldn't have needed it in this situation with the splitters, but... Oh, I deleted the wrong thing. It's true, I could use the stackable conveyor poles. To be honest, I think they might just make life a little more challenging, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, let's get rid of you. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Now we have cable going in, then we will need the stators. They are here. Okay. We'll make you straight also. And we will make you one taller than this guy. At least we have lifts to deal with the annoying aspects of this. Okay, good. Then conveyor lift. Oh, I still don't want to delete you. Good. And connect you like that. So now you should also be getting stators in. We see smart plating being fed in. Also at the top right, amazing. And we should see the automated wiring also do that. We won't need as many of these, so but maybe that'll be fine. I'm guessing we needed smart plating to finish phase 1, so I'm guessing we might also need automated wiring to complete a later phase. But even then, if we create too many, we could just sync them also. It's not a big deal, I think. Okay, then we need modular frame and steel beams. And we weren't using steel beams already? No. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Steel beams are you. So we will yet again do a similar thing. I guess in this case we'll need the conveyor pole. you. Like this. And now I have to double check where they were. They are here. Okay. So you can just go up there. Good. Looking fine enough. This pole can just go. The final one would be a bit tight. It seems I shouldn't have built them this close. The belts, that is. But it's fine. Okay. So this one should just simply line up like that. I would think. Yeah. Good. Oh, I fell into Roger's pen. Let's see. So, I mean, we really don't need to make this pretty because it's a completely temporary setup anyway. So it's not a big deal if things are not looking perfect. Let's turn you this direction. And then it was modular frames, if I remember correctly, yes. They would be far this way, here. Okay. Good, let's make stackable poles again. I don't remember, yeah, I don't know how tall they should be. Let's double check where the frames were. They were here, good. Okay, curved could work here. Again, I don't remember how tall. We can just place it there for now. Okay. Good. Then we can connect you up to this one here, and then we should be good. Curve is fine. Please be able to connect. You cannot, of course. Okay. Yes, and I cannot build you here. So let's connect like this. Okay. We'll use you again to go here. And please be able to connect from here. Default works. Good. Okay, let's put the modular frames back that we got from dismantling. And yes. Yes, indeed. Well, in this case, it is simply just to finish this project, right? So at least in that sense, it's very, very, like, temporary. I would think. But yeah, now we should have things being made. We also see the versatile framework. This will take a long time, though, it seems. So, but there are some things that we could possibly do about that. Again, which I sadly ended up spoiling myself about, but yeah, there is something very useful, very close by, that we should probably make use of. For a multitude of reasons. Okay, I think it's good to bring like a stack of basic building materials when you go out and exploring. I have to consider what we would need for a Mark II miner. Modular frames, let's take those quickly before we empty out our storage. We can take... Let's keep 20 just in case. Okay. Steel pipes. Encased industrial beams also. Steel beams could be useful. Then cable also. Sheets possibly, likely not. Okay. And concrete, I'll take more of. Good. Yeah, exactly. It's just about playing the way that you want. And when it's these things that are not used for anything but completing the phases, I see it being like what's it called? I don't see a good reason to build like a complete permanent setup for it when they're only required to complete phases. Let's make 2 portable miners. So there are some things that I need to consider. We would like a... I don't have... Oh! Basic iron ingot. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know this was a possibility. Okay, well, we don't need to select any of those, but what we could use is this guy, 50 black powder. And for that we would need sulfur and coal. That is annoying. We likely don't have the sulfur for that, and we do have the coal for that. And we do also have sulfur, but just about. Okay, let's make 50 black powder then. So we'll be messing around with some explosives also. Something that I never got to do in my own playthrough actually, so that is cool. This would also be nice, but I don't have enough sulfur to justify the cost of it, I think. Okay.
Detonator and basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be cleared with the basic Nobelisk. It is most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and queue on the universal detonator. If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fixit does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
Thank you, Ada. Nobelisks need black powder. Okay, so they're not so expensive. That's nice. So I do have enough sulfur for this. Oh yes. Indeed, he will be playing with explosives. And it'll be fun. Explosives are always fun, right? I can say my favorite part of New Year's is fireworks, though I don't fire them myself, but I do look at them, and I think they're very nice to look at. And they are also just explosives. Otherwise we have everything we would need, I think. Good. Well, that means that we now have explosives. Let's keep food on us. We can reload. There we go. And actually, so what's nice about these is that we can get rid of some things over here. I don't know how to use it. I've never used it. I've just seen people use it. Okay. They don't... You don't throw them, you just underhand them slightly. Okay. I didn't destroy any of my stuff, that's good. Okay. So as you can see, you can destroy these so that they don't make this gas cloud anymore. They really don't go far. Okay. I have to be careful because I do have a limited supply. Good. Hello, Snail Popcorn. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm just blowing things up like a real pioneer today. And hopefully completing phase 2 also. I can hold the mouse button and they will be thrown further. Oh, okay. Nice, I see. Thank you very much, Mac. I appreciate that. There are so many of these though. Yes, that is very useful. Thank you for the hint. Okay, let's see if I can make a good throw here. Oh, nice. I mean, I do come from the handball country, so a sport that we are very good at here, so maybe I have a little bit of talent for that, just being my nationality. Okay. Oh god, it's very difficult to land here. Okay, well, now we can finally get this slug. Also not die trying to get it. Yes. How are you doing, Snail Popcorn? I haven't seen you before, so welcome. Welcome, welcome. Well, nothing's going on here, Garden Elf, don't worry. It's fine. Everything is up to code. I am not doing anything bad in the slightest, except for maybe blowing up a few things. But, I mean, everyone does that, right? Okay. So, oh, we have a big guy here. So let's be careful to not get absolutely destroyed. But it looks like we're destroying it completely. Oh, it just ragdolled. It didn't actually die. There we go. That was an easy one to deal with, surprisingly. So, I wonder, can I blow these up? I can. Amazing. So, there is a special thing down in this hole that we have looked at this hole before, but we haven't gone down there. So this is our time to do so. Did it get destroyed? I guess so. Did it? It doesn't really look very destroyed. Okay. You can also go. You definitely are. Okay, and how many bombs do we have left? Still 15. We can see that in the bottom left. Well, we will see once we venture down. We can actually kind of already see it down here. That's what we're in for. Okay. Did I hit that? Doesn't look like it. Let's try again. A full throw should do it. Good. Okay, let's get this power slug while we're here also. Good. We'll see what this is. I won't spoil it for anyone who doesn't know. I think it's nice to just go in and go with the flow. But it is indeed very useful. Can I be like a bomber plane, just throwing things down? Yeah, but they don't go straight down. Like here, maybe? No, definitely not here. Oh. Oh god. Okay. I didn't expect you to be able to hit me from there. Can I blow you up? I don't know. I definitely didn't. Where are you? Oh. I really don't like these. They're super scary. Oh god. And annoying also. Oh god, I'm very close to dying. But I survived. That's what matters. Good. We're down here now. Let's also get rid of you. And you. And then we're kind of safe. Yeah, it is indeed many mutants exist on this planet. And yeah, those spiders are absolutely terrifying in their own way. Okay, let's try to get this summer sloop, because that's also gonna be useful for us if I can make this jump. Oh god. I can barely see anything. Are we here? Where are we? Okay. We just need to jump up here. And then... Wait, do we? I guess just down here. Sure.
To file the scripture.
Oh, I see, Mac. Interesting. I didn't know that. That they will respawn again, those things. That's very good to know. I will try to see what I can do about that. So... This here is Sam. Wow, so beautiful. And it's a very important resource. Why there are mutants? Well, we are on a different world.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
Oh yes, I'll look forward to that, because that will be amazing. Who's that? Well, that's Ada, our person in our head, or in our headphone, whatever. I don't know, to be honest. But we have to deal with this, and thankfully we can automate this like we can with everything else, which is amazing. Again, I'm a little sad that I got spoiled as to where this was, but because I would have liked to find it myself, but it is just how it is sometimes. You cannot always control everything. So let's send you this direction. Good. And no one in chat or anything spoiled it. It was just simply me watching a bit too much content of the game. What's the objective of the game. Well, the objective can depend. The basic objective of the game is to finish what you have been tasked to do. You can see in the top right where I'm hovering my mouse here. You can see that we have some things that we need to do, and these are slowly going up, but very slowly, as you can see. So we are working on completing phase 2, which is still like slightly early in the game, I would say, but definitely after quite a few hours spent. And so the objective that the game sets you is to finish those phases. I don't know what comes next, really, so I'll see. I haven't spoiled myself a whole ton with this game, but yeah, and then from there you can essentially decide whatever else you might do. There is a kind of ending to the game, but you can continue playing. It is kind of a sandbox. So I would rather say that then the objective of the game is not to finish what the game tells you to, but rather the objective of the game is to finish the objective that you set for yourself to do. That is kind of how I feel about it. Reminds you of Factorio? Yes, it's very similar. It is a factory game. It is very similar in certain ways, let's say. But of course this is in 3D instead of 2D. Okay, let's see. So we'll be mining 120, so we need a Mark II belt here. So we'll just simply want to send things up. I really like the noise sound in here. They made it echoey. That's super cool. Very, very nice. But yeah, I would say if you're familiar with Factorio and you like that game, then it's also fairly likely that you'll like this game. I think Factorio has a lot more, let's say, quality of life, and things are significantly more polished in a way, or at least easier to work with. But yeah, thank you for following as well, Snail Popcorn. I appreciate it. Where is this spider? I hear you. There you are. I hear more, and I see you. That's so fast. You have to be on your toes. I kind of want to see what's going on further in here. Wow. Lunchtime, Garden Elf. That's nice to hear. What will you have for lunch this time? Last time it was a very impressive pasta salad. Oh, oh. Wait, are you moving? No? Can you please? Thank you. Huge brain and memory. Well, I mean, it's easy to remember. At least for me. There are a lot of other things that I don't remember. Yes, Mac. Yeah, I like to jump in blind-ish, right? I think it's good to. I don't know if I blew anything up there. And I like to make my own decisions and to not like ruin that fun, because I find it very fun to have to deal with these problems myself and do my own solution rather than looking things up. If I decide to play this game again in the future, maybe I'll look up some things, right? But I think it's important for the first time that you play a game that, and I think it also depends on who you are as a person who plays games, but I think it's important to be to try to be as blind as possible, to have your own experience playing the game. Where did you go? Oh, here. Okay. This is such a massive cave. Tomato with vegan cheese, lettuce, vegan salami, and vegan mayo. Interesting. Oh. Oh god. Why do you follow me out? You should be in the dark. Good. Sounds very nice for lunch. I hear you and I see you. So, what is a vegan salami made of? I'm curious to hear. Vegan chicken. Beetroot. Okay. That's cool. I like beetroot in generally. I can say I've had some experience with vegan cheese on a pizza from a pizzeria, and it wasn't a very nice experience in that case. But I also think that they just didn't use good ingredients, because the cheese ended up being gooey and not like cheese, like and I don't know, gooey and slimy, which was not very nice. Not a nice texture you want to have in food, at least in my opinion. So I'm hoping it's better than that, at least. Yeah, choosing to be vegan is a big life decision that I think can be very challenging in itself, and I think it's always it always deserves respect when people do that. When people make that choice. Okay. Yes, I know that there is the arachnophobia mode. I guess it's in accessibility. We can turn it on a bit for just for fun's sake. I do prefer them being their actual creepy things though. But I do know about it. The stream is turning into a cooking show. Yes. Oh, the noises in here are so cool. The ambience. I like it. Oh no, don't worry, Garden Elf, it's fine. I'm still exploring, I'm still doing things, and I think it's part of the fun live streaming as well, to not just purely be talking about the game, but also to get to know the people who come in here, and to have conversations that you wouldn't normally have just sitting there and playing a game. I like it. My stream makes you exhausted and gurney. I don't actually know what gurney means. But exhausted, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at Garden Elf. Oh, nice to see that flying through also. So we'd like to... Oh, we want Mark II belts. We'll line you up like here. Going straight. Now I actually remember that it's a wheel bed, but it's the one that the ambulances use. But I haven't seen that being used as like a verb. Okay. Let's see. Foundation. Let's just build vertical up. Like here. And ladders. Did we bring what we need for ladders? We did. Good. We'll likely need some more materials for all of this that we're creating. Oh yes, I could go into photo mode. It's true. It's far down. But it's good. Oh, this guy is back. Or did I never destroy it? Oh, these react to photo mode. That's very interesting. I seem experienced. Well, yeah, I mean, I can say that I'm experienced in gaming. I can also say that I have played a bit of this game before, but not hugely. I'm further than I've ever been in this game at this point already. Oh, okay, going back out of photo mode does send me flying down from the ladder though. That's not ideal. Okay, we'll need more ladder, clearly. Mutant bird. What mutant bird? Is it the flying ray? Manta ray? Good, we're here. Let's try to deal with you from the ladder. Good. Because you reacted, I was too close. Okay. It is not lunch, it's dangerous. Well, maybe not the mutant bird. Not so dangerous, just part of the wildlife that we see. Oh, I don't want to be vertical anymore, I want to just soup. Oh, what am I? Hello? What am I stuck in? I'm stuck in the foundation. Interesting, you're not supposed to be able to build on yourself, but I guess I did in this case. Actually, let's do it here and then delete this row. Or no, we'll just delete this middle one so that we have ladder access. Okay. Build a little more foundation. Good. And let's head down again. Thankfully we have a parachute. Interesting. I didn't remember building like this. Okay. Let's change slightly then. Logistics, Mark II belt. We want to have you like here-ish. Going straight. You would be like this. Good. Yeah. And let us build a conveyor hole straight up from here. I cannot go that far. But you can go very far with the conveyor holds typically. How do I line this up well then? Oh, they can get very long. Okay. Look like a pelican. Interesting. Yes, exactly. Well, thankfully, I haven't had this parachute malfunction yet, and I'm hoping that it won't. I guess we just simply try. Okay, let's see if we can have some like visual cue. If we look straight up from here, where are we aiming? We're like aiming towards the corner, but not fully. Okay. So, somewhere like here. I don't know if that would be correct. We'll figure it out. Will we figure it out? I don't know. It's very difficult to work with these things. Yes. Okay, good. Then we just need reinforced plates. And possibly other things. At least it's lined up now, we know. That's good. And hopefully we won't have to go down here again, because it's not a very nice place to be. We're also running out of bombs, only have 2 left. I hear something interesting. I don't know where it is though. Oh, yes, let's also deal with this. We have still 2 bombs. I remembered this being here. Now we can actually blow it up. I wonder what's inside. I'm just running through the rubble. I cannot see a thing. Hopefully it will go away soon. Oh, nice. Good thing I went in here. Craving cake? Vegan cake of your uncle. Yes, okay. What kind of cake would that be? Except for vegan, of course.
The voiceless energy creates bodies in their waves but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
Yes, I will continue exposing myself to alien artifacts. Okay, we will let this one build the last one, and then we'll just turn it off. Because we don't need this to be running anymore. That means that we can save the resources that goes into that also. So, because as you can see, we are at 100 out of 100 now. Sadly, it just needs stators and cable, which are things that we have so much of anyway. But still, it's okay to save those. Reinforced plates. We still have some coming out from here. Good. We'll need quite a few, probably. Modular frames we don't have a lot of now. But we also don't need them for this, I believe. What else would we possibly need? I don't think much. Maybe let's just grab some iron plates. And then we'll go back. lemon cake with poppy seed from his garden, and vegan cream plus fresh fruits. I do love myself a fruity cake. I can tell you that's my favorite kind of cake. And lemon cake especially is also my favorite, I would say. So very good. Very, very good. Okay. Let's just jump and pray. Mark 2 lift. We go all the way to the conveyor hole. I fell from the ladder. Okay, good. Maybe we should also consider getting some power down here. The voice scared you? Yeah, it can be a bit... It's definitely a scary voice. It's very nice to see at least one of our space elevator parts being fully made at this point. Okay. Well, I would like for this to go on the highway somehow. So, I think... Let's see, where is the nearest power pole? There's one right here, very convenient. Let's build one here then also. Then let's parachute a bit down. We can build here, and then hopefully, yeah, we can go all the way down to the platform. Good. So now you should be powered and making your things. Let us just double check that they can come out of on the belt. It takes a bit of time for it to start, but yeah, as you can see, now it's coming. Good. Amazing. I like this color. Wow, it's like a crystal. Okay. Let's see. Don't like that the cable goes straight through the conveyor. But... or the lift. But I don't care so much about it. Because... well... we won't go down there that much, I think. Mark 2 belts we put here. And... we probably can't do much at the moment. No, so I think what would be good is to just grab a few of these. We cannot grab them from the lift. Interesting, I would have expected to be able to do that. Okay, let's grab them directly from the miner then. And then just take from the belt. I think that should be a decent amount to research what we need. So my idea is to simply just make the basic resource that we'll need from this directly on this platform on top. Because to my knowledge, but my knowledge is also quite limited, we only kind of need it for one thing, very important thing, but we'll turn it into that one thing. And we'll likely be able to research it now, I can imagine. Oh, I got stuck on something. Not very nice. We would probably also like to look at some sulfur stuff soon. But yeah, this unlocks a huge amount of stuff, which hopefully we have enough for. so we can now scan for it. I wonder if there's any more nearby.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood, and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Okay, then we have reanimated Sam.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Okay, then we need maybe the SAM fluctuator, I'm not sure, but let's see if we can make that. We'll just make 10 of you, and then we'll go back.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter-to-energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near-instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry. Matter, 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 and mind and melody.
Okay, good. So, we actually don't have access to the thing that I was hoping, because we don't have enough circuit boards. Which is fine. So, how does this requires 3 things. Interesting. So it cannot be made at an assembler then, I'm guessing. Okay. It's simply just made at the crafting bench. Okay. That's fine. Well, that's not what I was hoping for, because then I think completing phase 2 will take quite a long time actually, in that case. Like, we started off by setting up the things that we need, and we're still like 1/10 the way there at this point. So that's not ideal. I think I also don't really want to bother too much with sending this through the highway. So we'll just set up organization here. It is close to our base anyway. Okay, we'll leave Mark II belt here. Oh, I of course sent you the wrong way, and then you are also the wrong way because of that. So we'll do like this, and then organization like that. Logistics Mark II, and then we just need Mark I here. Okay, reanimated Sam. And then we'll need power. Good. This takes in 120 per minute, so we are good with just a single constructor to make use of all the things that we get. Yes, I see, Mac. I think I would prefer to not have hints in this moment. Um, I have an idea as to what I could do, but it is, and I think it's also ideal to do that at this point, which is going out and exploring. Because we haven't found many crash sites, and I know that we can find the circuit boards at crash sites also. Let me also scan for Sam. Of course we have that one nearby. But do we have another one nearby? It doesn't seem so, otherwise it would have ticked at this point. Yeah, quite far. Oh, but those are at a similar distance. Impure and pure. And I'm just at a normal node. Okay, interesting. So let's get rid of a few things. But yes, I really wanted that production amplifier thing. For this moment. Yeah, sadly I just don't see a good way. Because there are so many things that we could use that for. Including this, we can simply easily double the output of these to essentially cut the time in half, which would be amazing. And then also it allows us to make good use of our power slugs also, to turn them into power shards, as well as remains we can turn into pretty much 4 times alien, what is this called? DNA capsule for coupons. These are also things that sadly I've been spoiled with, but yeah, it's just how it is sometimes. Let's get rid of some things. We won't need as many plates, but so simply we'll just go out and explore now. And I think that's a good idea. Of course, as mentioned, I think it's always good to have at least a stack of everything on you. Building resources, because you can run into quite a few things out there. Stators, yeah, I had more of those. And here as well. Let's also equip our gun instead of our explosive device. Cable, let's just get 1 stack. Okay. Copper sheets, sure. A wire, again. Concrete, we're already full of concrete in this box, so let's just sink the rest. Okay, let's then put wood in here. Anything else? I think I want to get rid of the explosive device. It's just taking up unnecessary space in the inventory. I think the chainsaw could be useful. Deuterium and coal can go. Okay, I think we're good then. we can take the mushrooms instead of the berries and just place you guys in here. Now we have a fairly empty inventory, but still a good amount of building resources. Well, let's go somewhere. We haven't gone far from our coal production. We also died last time we went over here, and there was something useful there, so we could actually just go in that direction. I think that could work. And the good thing about it is that these will just continue producing what they need while we are away. So we're not wasting time by doing this, and we could easily come across things that would be very useful. What I do want to take with me though is the object scanner, I think. But where did I put that? Oh, I used it, right, for the Nobelisk thing. So let's bring that. Okay, good. If only we had more space in our hands. Is there a chance that we could have that? Only with more sulfur, at least here. With fabric, but we don't have the fabric that we would need. What is this? Zipline? Okay. What about you? Yeah, let's make this one then. Steel beams. We have a lot of them. Oh. Okay. And then we just needed 5 DNA capsules and that's it. Okay, good. Put the remains back. And then let's at least make that. Extra hand slot will be very, very useful.
Tool belt expanded. No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
Well, I would argue against that, Ada, but sure, you know best, I guess. But we don't have the option to scan for crash sites. Isn't that a possibility? Maybe it just comes later. There's a chance that that would be the case. We should also look to I guess I just don't have that. The Explorer could be nice, but I think it's too expensive at the moment. The rifle, interesting. Okay. Let's head out. And let's go back to the place where we died last time. We're better set up for that. I know that there are better ways of healing also than just these things, but I don't want to deal with that at the moment. I'm a little lazy sometimes. Is this just coal? Yeah. Hello you. You're running the wrong way. And now you're gone. This is water. We looked at it. But did we look at this? Cave? Probably not. But maybe. I want this mushroom. Nice. Maybe we'll see some cats in here. Okay, we haven't gone in here. And what do I mean by cats? Well, you'll probably see. what I mean by cats. I don't actually remember where we went, I guess. I guess we went by that direction, but it looks like we could go from here to there also. So it's all good. There are these. Don't want to deal with you either. I'll just take a bit of damage, it's fine. A lot of it, but it's all good. Okay, so it looks like this going in this direction could lead me to the same place that we have been. And again, our main goal is like the exploration resources, so crash sites, Mercer spheres and summer sloops and all of that. Okay. This is quartz, pure quartz even. Let's mark it. With you. Quartz. Pure. It is relatively close. Maybe there is quartz closer, I don't know. We'll figure that out at some point. But I think it's good to mark down. Is it cheating to go into photo mode? I don't know. Maybe. Because I can see a lot more than I should be able to from the ground. But there is a crash site there. Should I be doing this? I don't know. Like, is there any anyone who disagrees with this method? Because then, of course, I can choose not to do it as well. So how do we get up there? That's the question. And where are we in comparison to that? Okay, so we want to go this way. But yeah, I mean, if there is objection against that, of course, I'll be willing to not do that as well. I just wonder how I get up there. No, I was like, what is that noise? And then I realized it's a cat. Oh god. Yes. So, we have a cat coming for us. I don't know where this thing went. Because we have a certain setting turned on. But does it want to come up here? Yeah, so these are enemies now. These are the spiders with this setting. I will say, I'll go back to the regular, but it is a bit funny. Interesting. So, how would I get to it? But we are close. Like we're just down the road from it. Okay. We are fine. Yeah. Okay. We are making it, I think. Just have to do a few slightly complicated maneuvers. And now we're here. Okay. We can just open it. Easy. Let's hope that there are some good resources around. Because the debris always comes with a few resources that you can pick up on the ground, I believe. Maybe not with this one. Okay. Well, so what exactly did we get? Nothing much. Not a particularly useful one. Let's get this power slug also. This cat. Oh, you are very loud. Okay, good. Well, we got a crash done at least. Let's go in this direction. And let's also get away from this cat. But I still hear it. How do I still hear it? Let's turn this off. I would say I prefer the actual experience without the arachnophobia mode turned on. But it is looking decent in terms of... I should have brought my explosives, but yeah. It's looking decent in terms of the... Oh, there's a lot of normal iron. In terms of the space elevator parts, at least. But the smart plating is going very slow. Oh, there are so many things. Whoa. Where did you go? Oh. I didn't hit you. Why are you just running around? Okay. Let's go further then. So... Oh, hello. How would I say your name? Danelle? Is that correct? Danelle Fondren? Fondren? I'm not sure. But welcome. Nice to see you. And thanks for dropping by. Okay. Good to hear that it was the correct pronunciation. That I didn't start off being rude. Okay. Danny? Okay. I will then. I will. How are you? How is everything? Stream has been good. Setting up, if you know Satisfactory, setting up for completing phase 2. Now exploring in the meantime. And looking for some good resources in the wilderness. It's probably up here we died last time. I saw this one being yellow for a second, I think. This waypoint, I don't know how. Oh, okay. I don't know if I just saw things or what. There are so many creatures around. Okay, good. Anyone else? I felt like there was a third one. How long have I been streaming in general? It's a little bit of a complicated question, I would say, because I've been streaming previously in my life, but I would say I pretty much started again from 0, like almost a month ago from now. So that's where I am, and now I stream twice per week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then maybe if I have some extra time, an extra day sometimes. That would be the extent of it, but previously I have also streamed, and back then I had more time and streamed daily. Now that's not the same anymore. And I used to stream Balatro also, if you know that game. Very fun. Roguelike indie experience. One that I could recommend for anyone pretty much. Nice. Got you. This big guy. Oh, god. Okay. It's a very, very big guy. And there is another one. This is probably why I died last time. I see. Makes sense. Let me see if I can deal with those. Oh, of course you move just as I shoot. Okay. Okay. Oh god. These will not be easy to deal with, I think. And now I also have you shooting at me. Ow, and you also throw rocks. Oh god. No, don't hit me. Okay, at least I can jump over you. I hear the other one. Oh god. Let me heal up. This is not easy. Oh. Hopefully I'll have enough ammo to deal with these. I don't know how many shots they would need. Oh. Please. Please go down soon. Nice. That's one of them. Oh god. Ah, what? Okay, I got stuck in you. Please. Oh. Why do you move so much? Nice. Oh god. Doing front flips. Okay. Those were not easy to deal with. Where am I from? Yes, I can see your chat. Don't worry. I am from Denmark. How about you? Where are you from? Yes, sorry, I was very, very busy taking down that big guy. Yes, Mac, you can go ahead and make a suggestion. I do have a person in YouTube chat also, so sometimes I speak to them. You might not be able to see that chat, but just so you know that that is happening. And of course, same goes for the YouTube chat. Okay. Please. Nice. Mostly story mode games. Yeah? Okay. What made you jump in here and watch what's going on? I guess it's also a bit of a story game, but definitely not. I wouldn't consider it a story game as a genre. Nice. Got you. At least when there's one, they're easier to deal with. Like God of War, Skyrim, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, okay. That's very nice. Very good selection of games also. Throw a container or two before combat starts.
Our instruments echo in the
Hide
deep.
behind.
Do they not
Okay,
pluck the shallow
that's
threads?
cool.
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key. Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
Yeah, so as said, there is some story, and you got to hear a little part of it here. But yeah, definitely not in the conventional way, as Garden Elf is saying. But I appreciate you coming in. I wonder what made you drop by. And how you came across the stream. That's always curious to me. Especially people who are not just looking for Satisfactory. I think it's cool to know. Another big guy. At least they're fairly easy to... Oh, there are two big guys. Okay. Yeah, I hope I can just run. God, there are more. What? Radiation? Oh god, am I gonna die again? Graphics professionally. Okay. Oh god. Can I please just get away from you? Can you leave me alone? There are so many things going on. This is another very, very big one. And you're also radioactive, or what? Or just green? Oh god. Let me just get away from here, because this is getting very hectic. And I'm also slightly running out of ammo. Sure, I mean, I'm curious to see some of your work, but just so you know, I'm not looking for commissions or anything like that. I have a Discord server, but I think that it's linked in my channel bio, so you can have a look and decide if you want to be in there. Okay. Well, we got away from all of that dangerous stuff, finally. That's very nice. We are safe. No, I'm not sharing my Discord username. If you want to talk to me on Discord, you can simply just join my server and that's it. But it appears that you're looking for someone who is willing to pay a commission to do graphics for that channel, which I'm not personally looking for. So just to make you aware of that. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? We've gone quite far from home, but I'm a bit disappointed about the amount of crash sites that we've seen so far. What is this? Caterium normal and pure iron with a rock. Okay. I mean, not that important to us, I would say. Is there anything else interesting? There is a Mercer sphere. No. Yes, I do indeed. Welcome to everyone who's in here. I appreciate you dropping by. We are currently in the middle of completing phase 2. As you can see in the top right, we have those progress bars going up over time, which is nice. And yeah, while that is happening, we're exploring for crash sites as well, among other things like Mercer spheres, as we're seeing here.
Your waves lap at our shores.
When will you land?
It's good. Yeah, so Garden Elf, you have this a lot on Twitch. I experienced it quite a lot when I was streaming Balatro. That's why I'm a bit skeptical when these people join the chat, but essentially they're just either bots or graphic artists that are desperately looking for someone who's willing to pay for their work to have some nice graphics on stream. So they're likely not really interested in socially interacting, just so you know, if you weren't aware already. And I hope that I'm not being extremely rude towards an actual person. Of course, I understand that it's difficult also being a graphical artist if this is a real person and not a bot, and I can understand looking in this way. So of course I don't want to be rude or anything, but this is just not something that I'm looking for. And in my experience they have all been bots, so... Oh. Okay, let's see, what do we have nearby? We have a crash over there. We have a Mercer sphere up there. I don't really feel like going all the way there for a Mercer sphere. But maybe I should. Some interesting trees in this direction. Coal. Guess this is another coal power place. And a crash also. Okay. So we go in this direction first, I guess, and then we go back again. 5 quickly went down to 2 again. Oh. Nice. Okay. Taking a lot of damage here. And I'm also slightly running out of ammo, so I should be more conservative. Um, yeah, but as you can see, like, they mentioned completely different games and story games and stuff like that, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to then come into a Satisfactory stream unless you're simply just looking for new experiences. And then when you mention that you're a graphical artist, immediately it's like a red flag. Nice, you were easy to deal with at least. Okay, rubber. Okay. These are complicated resources. Modular frames, I guess. Heavy modular frames, okay. That's not even something that I've unlocked yet. Let's at least dismantle you. Okay. Anything else in this direction? There is a purple power slug down there. But no crashes. I think I'm just gonna continue in the same direction after I get the other crash. Yes, hello Snail Popcorn. You're here too. I wonder how it says 2 on my side when... Because typically 1 means myself and then another is typically a garden elf. So I wonder why it says 2 on my side. But it's good to know. Okay. Let's see. Well, how are you enjoying it, Snail Popcorn? I don't know if you know Satisfactory. Oh, nice, I can climb like this. Oh god. Okay, maybe I should go away from here then. So there is uranium up there. Should I mic that? I guess so. Uranium. Oh. I'm getting attacked. Let me... Oh god. You're just shooting me from up there? You're not a very nice creature. Was it even in this direction, the other crash site? It was down here. Okay. But is there anything interesting up here? It doesn't really seem like it. Mm-hmm. Oh. Good luck surviving that fall. Let's get this power slug also. That looks like that's where we were before. Really? I didn't see you at all. Okay, let's try again. And then the crash was... where? Oh, here. Okay. Nice, you can just be opened. Amazing, that's my favorite kind.
Freighter records indicate this comes from the past, which is normal.
Uh-huh. Okay. What does that mean? Copper sheets. I'm still not seeing the resources that I would like to see from these. Like the circuit board. Well, we can grab some sulfur at least. That's useful. We found out for explosives. What is hitting me now? There are so many creatures everywhere. Oh. At least I'm getting a lot of remains. That's good. Eh. Where are you? I cannot see you. You're... Oh, you're just here. Oh, there are more. Okay. Smart plating is going so slow. That is not very nice. Okay. I can hear something shooting at me. I think I'm just gonna run and act like it didn't happen. So, in here... I don't know, I don't want to deal with you. This is limestone. Oh! Okay! I didn't expect to just end up on a crash site. But that's exactly what I want. You need power? Okay. That should be easy enough. 60. So that's just 2 of you guys. And this is also why you bring some biofuel. What? Was it not 60? It is 60 it needs. Do I need 1 more for like, I don't know, for no apparent reason? I guess so. Okay, let's take you all down again. And there we go. Modular frames, always nice. I hear also an extra thing around me, but I don't see it clearly. I don't know. I wonder what it is. Maybe it's in here. I guess so. Well, we got that crash site. Still no circuit boards, I think. Yeah. Got some modular frames, which is nice though. Yes, I wonder why you don't have the cloud around you. I was hoping it was safe, but it wasn't. Just climbing with this parachute. It's very effective. Yeah. Nothing here, it seems. I wonder where I'm ending up here. hear a hog. But you haven't attacked me yet, which is very nice of you. And I prefer it to be that way. Interesting biome here. I wonder why these are here. Are you protecting something? It doesn't look like it. Oh, a power slug. That's what you were protecting. I'll be fine without it. Okay. Yeah, do you want to be tamed? Oh. What? Okay, you just chose to run. Then never mind. Never mind, I asked. So if I climb up on this, will I find something interesting? That is if I can even climb up on it. I can. A Mercer-sphere up there. I could go for it. Anything else I could go for? Like maybe someone has crashed nearby? No? I'm not seeing much in this area. Okay. Well, at least we have this Mercer-sphere. The grass seems to be an indication that I can stand on things, which is good, because this doesn't have grass, but at least not the same kind of grass. Nope. Up here. Okay, you're saying something? I can hear you. And I'm here to save you. Oh god. Good. Made it. Perfect. Now what? Oh. So I guess we just go up here. I didn't see any crashes nearby, so there's a big manta ray. And I think there is a power slug on this here, but it's too like rickety and slim for me to traverse, I think. So I'll just skip it for now. Oh, this is cool. This looks like quartz. Also that. Wow. Well, Garden Elf, I remember you talked about wanting to see the game and explore. I think you're having that experience right now. There must be something here. I wonder, I think that's a summer sloop, which maybe we should go for. But we're far from it. A lot of power slugs. Another purple one. Blue one. Still no crash sites that are clear to me, at least. I've played for 2 hours, that's fine. Yeah, well, let's go for what I believe would be a summer sloop this way. It looks like the summer sloop pedestal in there. And they seem to be significantly more rare than Mercerspheres. So, at least it was easy to get here. Oh. Interesting setup. So I cannot get in here without cutting you down? Well, then I'll do that. I guess getting my Celia would also be useful.
Your mimic tapestry grows in the shallows and the clouds, but not through the windows. What is your route?
I have no roots, nor do I operate on windows. But perhaps you mean something akin to the human saying, "My point of origin is Earth. I was created by specific individuals of the human race."
Incompatible music.
Did I say something wrong, or did you not understand?
You cannot be shallow deep. The ripples you cast into the void have no skin.
It seems I may have said something paradoxical. Interesting.
Interesting. Well, I think it makes a lot of sense that there aren't that many crash sites in this area because it's not very flat. This looks at least a little more manageable. Of course I see this one, but it's guarded by these, which I cannot deal with. Oh, I can see the resources. It also doesn't look like it has circuit boards, the things that we're actually looking for. But let's just fly in this direction. I see a site down here, right? Yes. So we can go here. Amazing. And there's a Mercersphere that we can land and pick up also. Good. Oh. There are a lot of enemies here though. Oh god. Nice. I'm hitting it. Got it. Amazing. Let's deal with the other guys then. Just barely not reach you. Let me just heal up a little. I got you, nice. Good shot. I think that's sulfur over there. Let's pick that up. It looks to be nice. Good. Okay. Let's get back to the site. There's still one more hog. But I got you. Computers. Computers should come with circuit boards, no? Can I not just dismantle them? Oh, nice. Finally. Caterium might not be that useful. I mean, this wire we don't need. Quick wire could be fine. Stators, fine. You need a lot of power. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yes. Okay, let's get rid of some more stuff. We have so many rotors now. Maybe a few too many. I want to get rid of a few things because I want to split the biofuel into 4. Okay. There we go. Then power pole, power pole. But now you're fine. No? Why are you not fine? Okay, strange. I just needed to try again. Good. Well, we have exactly what we came for now. It took a lot more exploration than I expected. But I think it might be a good idea to just get back. I wonder... Yeah, this is just iron. It looked a bit weird because of the shadow, I think. Like getting back might just be what we do at this point. Immersive sphere is nice though. Let's hope I can avoid being shot. And it seems like I could. Oh! It was a close one though. Another immersive sphere. Okay. But you guys are shooting blue here.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could do that, Mac. Also, now that you mention it, I can also throw a man down and check out a few things. So I don't have the computers for this. I also don't know what it would take to make. I definitely have the immersive spheres for this. Mycelia could be good. What is this? Polymer resin, I don't know. This I can just research here. I'm curious.
Medical properties of local mycelia established. New research options available. Medical inhaler variants.
Okay. Gas mask would be useful. Okay. So, what could I make though? I can make motors. I haven't set up any automation for those. I actually didn't remember unlocking that. Yeah, I mean, I could consolidate a few things, but I feel like it's just better to kind of delete things instead, if that makes sense. Well, I think it's reasonable to go back towards space and just in a new direction that we haven't been. New path. And with a purple power slug, which is lovely. And I'll just act like you don't exist. Because I really don't want to deal with you. Okay, let's go into this cave. And let's try to not die. There's a Mercer sphere. Is there anything else interesting? Golden power slug. Okay. These flies are the most annoying thing in the world. Not enough space. Now I do have. Okay. You I can probably get without the flies getting at me. Oh. Ah. I cannot. Okay, well, let me just get to safety. Good. The mesosphere we can use. So let's get it. Let's see what might be up here, if anything. There's a slug. One more of you guys. Oh god. It's getting a little dangerous. But we're fine. That wasn't a crash that I saw. No. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Well, we'll be able to get up there again, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a big guy. Nice. Got you without flies coming out. It's a lot of dealing with creatures, a lot more than expected. It doesn't look like there is anything particularly interesting over there, so let's just get back. We can still see the space elevator shaft from here, surprisingly. No, cannot make it. Okay, let's go this way then. Oh, another crash. And a big guy. Oh, I didn't expect you to be able to get to me. Nice. Do a front flip. Not enough space. Wow. Okay, well, let's deal with this crash. Where's the drop pod? Maybe there are not always drop pods? Is that true? Oh god! I am almost dead. Thankfully, he like kind of predicts where I'm going, so you can quite easily avoid by going back and forth. So I have to get up there somehow. Can I climb with the parachute here? It looks like I can. Come on, nice. Computers, good. Let's grab even more of you because you're useful. What is this? Silica? Okay, you can get rid of some rods. Heavy modular frames. Useful, let's remove some plates. And you can just be opened, amazing. The best kind of crash. Packaged turbo fuel. Okay. That sounds useful. I could take some of that. Not bad. Well, then we go back in our direction again. We don't have a lot of health, so we have to be careful, but I kind of want to avoid eating more mushrooms because we don't have that many left. So I'll try to spare them if I can and just let the health regenerate naturally. This is quartz, normal quartz. Hello lizard, doggo. Another quartz which is pure. Okay. I left a dismantle crate. It's fine. Not a big deal. At least I think it's not. It is radioactive here, so let's go away. I didn't expect to run into radiation also. That is news to me. I knew that there was a concept of nuclear power in the game though, so I did expect some kind of thing. I just didn't expect to run into it. Oh god, are you chasing me? You are. Please just leave me alone. Impure coal. Ugh. We don't like to see that. Okay. I can bounce on you. But can I get anywhere from you? No. Oh. Well, here's more Sam. It's impure though. Oh god. There's so many hogs around. Let me just get away. I think it's the Sam that we scanned earlier. So. It's so foggy here. It's insane. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, Mercer-sphere. Let's get it. Oh, lizard doggo. Hello. Oh, you're also just gonna run. They don't like me, these guys. Oh, there was another one. Okay.
Organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
Oh, you can go very fast with the parachute going uphill. That's good to know. Another lizard doggo. Let's see what we'll find up here. Nice. We're very successful with the Mercer-spheres.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
A crash site. Let's go for this slug. Ah, I thought you would. Okay, then I'm not gonna deal with you. Or will I? Oh god. I am completely uncontrollable. I don't know where I am. Let's heal. Oh. Oh, this is a very big guy. I really don't feel like dealing with it. I'm just gonna go here. There's another very big guy. Really? You hit me in the air? Yeah, and of course you see me. And you're gonna be able to get up here, right? Will you? Maybe not. Okay. If that's the case, I'm just gonna take advantage of that. Oh, you are getting close now. Okay, just stay away from me. Then I'll be fine. Let's get rid of screws. Silica. Motors. Caterium we don't really need. Okay, just stay down there, right? Ugh, you need 3 motors. Okay. I can make that. Now that I think about it. Yeah, good. Not a big deal then. And then one more. Good. Easy. Then we also clear out some inventory. We don't really need to dismantle you. Okay. The hub is that way. So let's go that way. It's a lot of good stuff on this trek, I would say. But I am very disappointed by our production of the phase 2 parts. Why are you going this far for me? Can you not just leave me alone? Anything useful? See mushrooms. This is a strange biome. Power slug I don't really feel like landing for. The golden one though. I don't mind. Good. Definitely a good haul on this trek. Very, very good. Where's the sphere? Can I take it without being hit? No. Oh god. Okay. That was close to death. We have so few shots left. But I really want a Mercer Sphere, if I can. Nice. You, I'm not gonna shoot. Because you should be easy enough to deal with. You are of the slightly bigger kind, not the biggest. Good. Let's get back to the sphere. Also pick up the mushroom. Amazing. Serum. Nice. Yeah. Okay. What if I can just jump there? What is happening? Jump directly up. What is going on with my computer right now? It's not registering a lot of inputs. There we are. Good. I hear a spider. I don't really want to deal with you, so I'm just gonna keep running and hope that you won't follow me. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. And surely is what matters. That's a very big spider. Could you just leave me alone? I hope so. Ugh. Yeah. Still too steep to slide jump. Here it's not. Okay. Good. I see my buildings. I also see a big poison cloud in front of me. I also see a golden slug. semi-big guy guarding it. Or no, maybe it is the big guy. Is it? I don't know. I don't think the big. Maybe it is. Yeah, I'm out of ammo now. Or now I am, because I decided to check if I was. Like a real smart guy. Okay. Amazing. Running by our steel. Good stuff. We have some open inventory slots, so we can just go and pick up the SAM that we have being made over here. I wonder how our power grid is holding up actually. Okay, wow, we have a lot. Amazing. So I guess let's check up on our power grid. We should still be fine, but we are definitely getting closer to that capacity level. Good, and we are back in base, and well, that means time for this first, I guess. Let's empty some inventory. I kind of want to get this done as soon as possible. We needed 10. Because the quicker we can do it, the less resources we waste. Okay. But this needs 100 of them? Yeah.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sulfur is very nice to have. Just have a bunch of random things all around. Okay. Sure. Let's go back and get more SAM. It's nice to hear the hum of the machines again. I was missing it. Let's just fill our inventory. Sure. But what's strange is that the game is just expecting me to sit there for and make 100 of these in hand, which I don't really get why they chose to design it that way, but I mean, I don't really have a choice. Let's put some things back in their respective containers. Cable. We even have too much of you now. So many stators. That's very nice. Now we'll have a lot of rotors also. This is probably modular frames. Yeah, so actually we might want to limit the modular frames going in to here. Let's put you to standby for now. We needed the steel pipes. These. Okay. Good, let's make 100 of you. I still cannot make 100 of you because of wire, probably. Well, I just have to sit here and do that, I guess. But definitely a productive stream, I would say. A lot going on. Okay, and yeah, it looks like our wire is a problem. Yeah, it likely won't be that much longer. Yeah, still like 30 minutes, I would say, until I'll finish streaming. So still some more time. But it's been good. Yeah, it could be a bit longer. Did it get so interesting? You didn't like the exploration? Okay, good. Now we have what we need for this. We just need to pick up the circuit boards again. And then summer sloop, and then this is a very exciting part of the game, actually.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples and explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave a tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
So... Oh, it's all good, Garden Elf. All good. So, I think what we want to do now, since we have this thing that can multiply what we need and want, we can do something very exciting and fun. And that is exactly what we'll be doing. And you might wonder what that is. You'll see. You'll see. Constructor. We just build it like anywhere pretty much. Here is fine. We then... Organization, we can make the big one, right? We don't have the beams for that. Let's get them. Nice. I picked the right container somehow. And belt. Oh. So I took it out of of this machine, the summer sloops, because this machine will actually be done way faster than the other one. So now what we'll do is we can even make 2. Let's do that then. Constructor. Sure. Like that, that's fine. Logistics, we merge just here. And send the output that way. Let's just make it a Mark II belt. Then you, like this, like that. So we can make power shards. That. And then we can make the second one. This. And so we need purple and gold. You would be the expensive one, I believe, yes. And then you will be the slightly cheaper one. So then we can just take from here, that's fine. Perfect. And now we'll see a lot of power shards coming out. Since we have the summer sloop in them, it's doubling the output. There we saw some. You can also see this purple smoke coming out, which is very cool. So the whole idea of making these now is that, yeah, so each one makes 4 instead of 2. Why is it so loud? Wow. They're also making different noises, it seems. Very cool. So, why are we making these power shards now? Well, because, as you can see, in the top right, we are so far behind on the smart plating. I believe that we have all the resources that we would ever need to make all that we could. We are also already doubling the output, but we can do more than that. We can overclock fully. So instead of 2, that is normal, we can get to 5. I wonder, oh god, we're above our capacity in terms of max consumption, but we're not using our max consumption anyway. So very, very nice. This will significantly speed up everything, which is amazing. This guy is also done, so we can switch him up into the just normal power shards, and there we go. So many power shards at this point. It's a good step for us. And if we want to, we can also overclock this to just make it faster. We still should have the capacity for it. We are creeping closer, but we're not there yet, so it's all good. As you can see now, it's coming out way faster. So then also what we can do is we can make protein. We can also W. Or the problem is we don't have that many summer sloops generally, so we are a bit lacking in that aspect. It would be nice to have more, so that I could keep this running, for example, but that we just don't have. So we're running through these quickly. Hog protein. So this is particularly useful for one reason, and one reason only, pretty much. Is this is bitter, this is hog, right? Yeah. and that is DNA capsules for coupons. So we can go in and make these. We can double the output of them also. Let's increase the belt here. These machines are so loud because of the summer sloop, in particular. But over 100 power shards now. Amazing. But yeah, generally everything should just be faster now. So it's running at 250%, essentially 150% more than it did, and then also doubling the output. So we are more than quadrupling what we made before in terms of smart plating. Much, much faster. Okay, so it looks like this guy is done. Then what we can do is we can make alien DNA capsules from the protein. Like this. We have to be a little careful about our consumption, but I think we'll be fine. Do we have more hog remains? We do. So we'll just continue to make more. As you can see, a lot of capsules coming out now. Amazing stuff. Yeah, getting very high now. Actually very, very close to our capacity. So we just have to be mindful. But we will be fine. Amazing to see. And what else could we do? I wonder. Is there anything cool in the map? You could be made. Let's get some rotors then. Then get protein from here. I think that was all that we needed. And then nuts. Good.
Research completed. The protein inhaler can restore health in the eventuality that you have been carelessly damaging fix-it property.
Oh yes, I am the property of fix-it after all. Let's see if we have the remains that we will need. Hatcher. Do we have anywhere else? Is this Hatcher? No. They all look very similar, it's a bit annoying. Stinger. Okay. And spitter. I think that's all. Okay. So let's make even more protein from Hatcher, sure. Thankfully you have this quality of life with relevant items, so you don't have to dig in your inventory for the right thing. Very nice. Then we are almost finished with this tree, that's very cool. This one we can easily make. Yeah. We'll just need 11 of you, and then we can do that. Good. And that was you. Just a Mercer-sphere. And that's all. Alien technology. Dimensional depot. Very special thing also.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Leave.
So what's cool about the dimensional depot, you might ask? Well, there is something exceptionally cool about it. And let's check out what that would be. I'll just set up one up for like showcase purposes. So let's set it up with our concrete. And I'm hoping that you're still here, Garden Elf, because this is also very special. So, Dimensional Depot. Drop items here to upload to Dimensional Depot. Well, what we can also do is conveyor into there from our concrete. As you can see, we have the concrete going in. It's uploading. Okay, so it takes a while, sure. But what does it do? Well, we have this now in our inventory. We have concrete here. And, well, what's very cool about that is we can access this anywhere, pretty much. And this is outside of our normal inventory. Absolutely amazing. So we can just have 500 concrete on us. Of course, it takes a while to upload, but we can essentially have it on us without having it on us, which is very amazing. And we can make some upgrades to it also. And this is also a very, very good upgrade. And I think it might just be good to get immediately. But I want to consider what else I could use computers for. I don't know, how many computers do we have? 50 here and 13 here. I'm just gonna get the upgrade. I might regret it, but it's gonna be very useful. So we will add it to our to-do list like this. We'll need 29 SAM fluctuators, and that's it. Otherwise we have the rest. Okay, good. 2 more. Nice. Alien technology. Here we go.
Manual depot uploader unlocked. Storage dimension and pocket dimension now connected both ways and stable. Parts can now be uploaded to the storage dimension directly from the inventory. Note: the storage dimension now understands the boundaries of the pocket dimension and recognizes the distinction between matter belonging to the Pioneer's inventory and matter belonging to the Pioneer.
The window within a window within the shallows within the deep, curling around itself separately, echoes strangely.
I'm sure strange is the correct term for what this must feel like to you.
Incredible. So now we can just add it like this, by dragging and dropping into our inventory also, or into this little spot here. Very, very cool. And useful beyond belief. It also acts as like semi-inventory slots that you can just take out of. We could consider other upgrades also. Yeah, this is why I maybe shouldn't have been that fast. But anyway, this would require a summer sloop also. I don't know how expensive the recipe would be for this. upload speed is very useful. And I think something that we might also just want to do immediately. Because as you can see, it's very slow. So let's do that. But this is an amazing step in the whole playthrough, working with Sam and these complicated aspects such as doubling output and overclocking now also, which we haven't done previously. Okay, and we're almost there. Yeah, it just does a lot for us. Okay, let's get rid of all but one stack of DNA capsules also, because we can pump those into the sink, like so. And now we'll just see the coupons going up like crazy. Incredible. Okay. Let's get that upgrade. 30 per minute now.
Dimensional upload speed increased. Part of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, use the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions. Pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
Inhalers are useful.
Vitamin inhaler recipe unlocked. Not only does it restore your health, it also acts as a preventative supplement against scurvy and other shortage-induced conditions. Unfortunately, it does not improve aesthetics, but Pioneer helmets are built to withstand extreme circumstances. Therapeutic inhaler recipe unlocked. It smells like fried breakfast-induced cardiac arrest, but surprisingly, it restores you to full health.
Let's just make biomass from alien protein. Let's make 200 fabric, I guess. She is indeed silly. Ada always has a lot to say, and it's rarely nice. Maybe 200 fabric is a little overkill, because it'll also take a while. And it could have been considered to make an assembler and double output and all of that. But I don't think we need to do that. So, why are we making fabric? That is an easy question to answer. It is simply for yet another hand slot. In here. And among other things that we could possibly do. Like the gas mask. Yeah. So making 100 at least was a good idea. What did I need now? I forgot. Rotors, yes. Let's just grab a few. Okay, mycelia. You. Then we'll go grab some coal.
Tool belt expanded. The latest data indicates that the mycelia possess sentience. Don't worry, we have been given permission to harvest and repurpose their remains. Research completed. Gas mask and filter unlocked. Mycelia fabric is highly absorbent, making it more effective at toxic gas filtration than the standard issue Pioneer helmet. A pleasant pine scent is included. Gas filters require regular replacement for optimal safety.
Okay. Yeah, so these will be very useful. Okay. We got that. We're getting through these trees. Let's grab some modular frames. Thankfully the belt going out from it is now clear, and also some wire. Okay. And nutrients, yeah, it was here. I wonder what the last thing in here would be.
Research shows potential for processing planetary nutrients for Pioneer benefit. Nutritional inhaler research available.
Oh, we have some modular frames in here. Also. What did we need? What was I looking for? Oh yes, the explosive device. So now we also have the hand slot for that, along with the object scanner, along with healing options. Incredible. Let's research this final one. That's the first tree done.
Nutritional inhaler recipe unlocked. Using this inhaler will restore health, and also gives your skin a radiant glow that is connected to well-being and probably not radioactivity.
That's where this guy was. Yeah, but it's way too expensive for what we could do. Then we'll want some sulfur, which we have now. I wonder how many coupons we made. 30? Nice. Amazing stuff. Let's see. We now also want to change this to Stinger. Okay. In here we have quite a few things. Nice. What else could we do? +1 hand equipment slot. I guess we could do that, but I don't want to.
Research completed. Experimental power generation research options are now available. These may enhance performance of other fuel sources.
Compacted coal. Okay.
Compacted coal unlocked. It is physically smaller and more powerful, but its carbon footprint remains enormous. This fuel upgrade can be used in coal-powered generators and vehicles.
Very intriguing. And I'm guessing it is just made in the constructor. Charcoal, biocoal. Is it? Compacted coal. No, it is not, and it requires sulfur. 630 megajoules. Okay, so it's slightly double. Or it's slightly more than double. That could be cool to look at for the coal-powered generators. Okay. By the way, if we look at the top right, we have pretty much added 200 more smart plating since we did the doubling and overclocking, which is just so much faster than it was. But it seems like this is kind of all that we'll do for now in the tree. We can increase stack size, maybe that's a good idea to do. We cannot make enough fluctuators for that, but I think it's a decent one to go for. And so what will we need? We will need more steel pipes and more wire. Wire is in here. And steel pipes are here. Let's grab even more wire. Yes, good. Okay. 47, it will take a while to make those. But yeah, getting through the tree slowly but surely. And we're doing a lot in this moment. This whole exploration session did a lot for what we have. It was definitely a good choice to do that. And it was kind of also the only thing we could do except for expanding our factory generally. But I don't find that to be what we wanted at this point. Okay.
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%. Refining manipulation of SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that is what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
Well, let's make some explosives, I guess. We'll need more coal. Do we have more? Yes, we did. I just overlooked it. Okay. We still don't have that much sulfur, but it's fine. Amazing stuff. We won't be lacking explosives anytime soon. That is what we want to see. Maybe we should also make some more ammo while we are here. Make 100. It would be nice to be able to automate this aspect. But sadly that is not possible, it appears, so we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Therapeutic inhaler. We can make 20 of those, that's a lot. Should we? We can make some. Like 10. Okay. And add it to our hand. Incredible. Obelisks. Ooh, we have so much stuff. But yeah, that's all that we can do with the tree for now, I would say. This one we would like to unlock at some point also. Let's put the modular frames back, because we have a bit of a bottleneck in terms of that production. So what do we have going on here? We can keep a stack of protein. And then the rest can be turned into capsules. And then we can look at coupons also, because now we have 30, and we also had a few others left over. So let's see what we could potentially buy. Here. Welcome back. We can buy a car, a boombox. Nice. I liked Sanctum too. It was a nice game. Management. I mean, we can kind of just add these to the cart. Conveyor throughput monitor. Okay. Interesting. Wall power outlets could be useful. These could also be. Hypertube stuff I haven't really looked at or considered. Labels, definitely. Okay. New paint we don't really need. Concrete wall, no. How expensive are we currently? Not that expensive. Maybe we go for pretty much all of those, whatever we have the coupons for. Elevator could be nice also. Maybe let's add that. Equipment. Health pack. Oh, 5. Nice. 25, okay. Hearts we could buy 100 of those. That could be useful. But no. Okay. So foundation stuff. Let's see. So we have 17 more that we can spend. A double ramp. I don't know what that means. Half foundation could be useful. Inverted corner also, and inverted ramp. And then we have 31. Quarter pipe I don't see much use for. Corner ramp. Yeah. That's fine. Let's buy all of these things.
Due to Pioneer request and several reported issues with staircases, there is now a more efficient solution. The Fix-It personnel elevator ensures optimal safety by putting a Pioneer in a box controlled by a rudimentary AI, specialized in soothing a straining mind. Exposure to a Fix-It personnel elevator is recommended to be a minimum of 2 minutes per day for optimal gain.
Exposure to an elevator. That's a weird way of putting things, but okay. Yeah. I think that kind of gets us where we want in terms of things. Alright, nothing gets coming into this one. Interesting. There should be. Oh well. It's not that much of... It's not that big of a deal, because it'll likely be redone in the future again. And then maybe we can make it better. Even though that took a full stream to put together all of these. So... I don't know. Okay, let's add even more DNA capsules. We already have 14 more coupons. Nice. Yeah, so I'm kind of a little bit out of things to do. A gas nobelisk, I don't know if I want to do that. A gas mask, copper sheet, and fabric. Okay, we can do that. But yeah, I mean, slowly but surely we are running out of things. To do while this phase 2 is completing. Soon enough, when the constructors are done doing their things, we will also move the summer sloops to the versatile framework assembler. Okay, good. It was not in here, it was here, gas mask, then we just needed copper sheet. We have that here, yes. Oh, we want to do that here. And then we'll have a gas mask. And gas filters. I don't know how many you'll need. I'll just make 10. Okay. Nice. A little bit of extra equipment. And a cool little animation to go with it. I like this UI, it's very nice. So, we'll likely not complete phase 2 today, but that's fine. We'll complete it early next stream. Let's see. We can get rid of all of these things now, and now we can put it into this final assembler here. We don't need to overclock it, I think. We can try to see if the fuse breaks, blows. But no, it doesn't, so we're good. Amazing stuff. Maybe it does blow. Okay. So maybe not to the max, maybe like 150 could work. Let's try again. That's the first time we have gone over our power budget in this game. But we do have an easy way of dealing with that. Because we have the setup for to be able to deal with that. Let's also put our hard drives in. Scan. It takes 10 minutes, so it'll be a while. We still have this, which I don't know how useful it is, but I didn't even consider that other one here. Concrete and steel pipes instead of beams, I'm guessing. I mean, it doesn't seem like significantly better in any way. How is it looking now? Oh god, we're so close. But I think we're within we'll stay within the limits. But yeah, I think this is also where we will end it for today. So we had a lot go on today. Let me try to be in a good place, I guess, here. A lot happened today. We started setting up, assembling parts. Interesting, these are blue. Okay. Setting up space elevator parts to complete phase 2. Amazing stuff. And then after that, this was fairly quick to do in the beginning. After that, we made explosives. We took a slug from here. And then we also set up sand production over here. Oh, you can zoom quite far. That's nice. Sand production, very nice. We got dimensional depot stuff going. Also great to see. We then, this annoying whine sound from the camera is not very nice. That means that we got to double our output from things, including the smart plating, which was our big bottleneck in terms of the production. Interesting. In terms of the production of these parts. And yeah, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next stream rather, we will definitely be completing phase 2. We went on a massive expedition, massive expedition, to find what we needed for the production doubling, and thankfully we did find what we needed, and that just solves the whole smart plating bottleneck. Yeah, this was from last time. So I think the very first thing we will do next time is complete phase 2. Maybe oh, I took a screenshot somehow. It kind of depends, because of course I keep the stream running a little bit, and does the game running a little bit when the stream is ending. But I think we'll have some time in between then, and we will increase our co-production and thus power next time. And then from there, I don't actually know, because I haven't gotten into phase 3 before, so I will see what there will be to do. So it kind of depends on that whole situation. But it looks great. A lot of progress, a lot of things have been done. I like to see it. The rotor's coming in, nice. But thank you for joining, and I appreciate you being here. For anyone who's in here, and Garden Elf, to you, thank you for being present, and Snail Popcorn, if you're still here also, thank you for coming in, and thank you for following as well. I appreciate it. It means a lot. So yeah, I guess let's find a good shot to end it at, like here. It's pretty good, I think. I like it. So yeah, that the goal for next time will completely depend on what we will unlock. So I'm looking forward to that. So see you on Tuesday next week at 11:30, 12 my local time. 3.5 hours earlier than now is when I start typically. So yeah, if you want to come again, then that would be that time on Tuesday. I also have YouTube linked on my channel. I have a Discord server as well. You can feel free to join. Thank you for coming, Garden Elf, and have a good rest of the day at work and the rest of the evening also. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and goodbye for now.